The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company on this glorious Tuesday afternoon, the 20th of May, 2025. And you, my friends, as always, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away at Reburger today.
Reburger.
Reburger. Great stuff, fellas. And I tell you what, Mogey, you absolute Adonis. What a joy and a privilege and an honour it is to be alive on such a beautiful day, mate.
Am I right?
It's just been stunning. It's really lifted my spirits today.
Man.
It's been great.
Well, you're a mad dog and you're a sick son of a bee, but sometimes you hit the nail right on the head, brother.
Thanks, mate.
Can I say it was as cold as a bastard as well this morning? Geez, she was chilly. You wouldn't know that, of course, Hoytey J, because, you know, you've got a heat pump and you've got insulation out at your place, you rich bastard.
I reckon. Hey.
Anyway, good to be here. How are you, Keyzie?
I'm really good, thanks, fellas. Good to be here as well.
You sure, man?
What?
Or just then, that didn't sound like you were that stoked about it.
Well, I'm always keen to be here with you fellas, you know that. It's a Tuesday. It's May.
That's true.
Yeah. It is getting cold though, you're right, Mike. This morning when I woke up, I texted my wife, who'd already left for work.
Yeah.
And I said, geez, cold.
Yeah?
And
What'd she say?
She said, I know. I didn't want to get up this morning.
Oh, that's a common refrain. I hear that from people.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
When you
I let
sent
Keyzie
that,
finish his story.
oh,
And then I said, haha, totally.
Oh.
And then
kiss.
snowflake emoji.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was going to say, when you sent the initial text, did it have a little winky face?
Nah.
Gee, she's cold this morning, darling.
Winky face.
Winky.
What's that suggesting?
Just that, you know, you needed a bit of warming up.
Hey,
That's
Yeah.
nice.
I didn't notice the cold this morning because of the heat pump and the insulation in my house.
You're so lucky, Jase.
I mean,
He's like the first guy to discover having insulation in his house.
it's incredible, isn't it? What a revelation. Hey, we've got a massive show ahead, so stay tuned. Let's kick off with the Black Keys.
Oh, but also, hey, text us on 3483 if that's even the text number, and just tell us if you've got any questions for Jase about his insulation.
Yeah,
We'll get into that.
3483.
We'll get into that soon.
Get in the draw for a $50 Reburger if you do. Voucher, that is.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
She's pretty epic, eh, fellas?
You take that out the back pocket, put a bullet in it.
Yeah, I reckon the
Bloody
last
hell.
3 minutes of that you could chop off.
That's
eh?
a shocker.
No,
Who
that
wrote
last
that,
3
man?
minutes.
Who's that?
Never heard of him.
It says here, Prince.
Prince who? Tui Teka.
It doesn't... That's not Prince Tui Teka's work, man, I'll tell you that much. Fellas, just quickly, I need to ask you guys a favour.
Sure, man.
Fire away, Keyzie. Anything for you, man. You know that.
I've learnt something pretty disturbing about my wife.
No, I know. She's a shocker.
Well, hang on.
I don't want to have to be the one to tell you.
I
Do
haven't
we
even
really want to
said
talk
what
about this on air, though?
Yeah, it is.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
yes,
Because I've learned some pretty disturbing things about it too, but... Okay, no, far away. It's best to have this stuff out in the open.
Yeah.
Well, this particular thing, I mean, what are you talking about?
Oh, well, another time.
Okay. This particular
It'll be
thing.
the same thing. There's no way it could be something else.
No, this is to do with on air. That's
Oh.
why I brought it up on the
I thought it was more online. Okay, yep.
No. What's he talking about?
Nothing.
So she has recently decided to stop playing netball. She used to play it all the time,
God.
training all the time, doing sprints up and down the court and, playing top level netball. That's cool.
Because she likes to stay in shape, hey?
She does like to stay in shape, Jase. Better shape than I am, that's for sure. And
Don't be like that, man. You're in great shape.
Thanks, man.
Well,
She's now started to go to the gym a lot more,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like, so we're talking 6 days a week.
That sort of started around about that time she ran to that woman in the changing rooms.
yeah, is this going to be threesome chat, Keyzie?
No, it's not threesome chat.
Have we got a sting for that, Pugs?
Such an old... Okay, I wish it was threesome chat. So she's now going 6 times. Before she was going like maybe 3 times a week, but then mixing it up with netball stuff. Now it's just the gym. And as a result of that, she has said to me, I've run out of podcasts to listen to. So I've started listening to your one, The Big Show.
Oh.
So she listens to our
Not
show.
your gaming one.
No, not the gaming one, Extremely Casual Gamers.
That's crazy.
she has started listening to our show every single day and is now pulling me up on stuff.
Is that because you can't get enough Keyzie?
Well, I'd like to think that. But she goes, oh, wow, I didn't realize how much you talk about me. And so what I need from you guys is just a bit of an agreement that moving forward, we'll just be conscious of the fact that Keizie's wife is listening.
Yes.
And we'll just sort of, tidy things up a wee bit. You catch my drift,
look, the
fellas?
thing about it is, I feel like the podcast is our safe place.
Yes.
That's where we can be ourselves. And obviously that's where you feel like you can be yourself, hence why you're always dragging your missus. It's not so much a matter of us tidying up. I mean, I don't know what goes on at your house outside of all of the things that you tell us.
Yeah, which I don't think
tells me in our nightly phone calls.
But I don't think they're that bad is the thing.
Did you have any examples?
Of what?
Of the stuff she wants you to tidy up.
No, she doesn't want me to tidy anything up. I'm just saying, fellas, now that she's listening, can we just not make, jokes about, Keizie's missus has got something going on online?
It's funny because I'm comforted by the fact that my wife would never listen to a podcast I'm in. Ever.
Right. Yeah.
Has no interest whatsoever.
Jase, I know, and I remember the days when I was like you, where I could just bag my missus on the air and not worry about it like you do, but I'm just at a point now where I can't.
Sure.
So for the next wee while, I won't be like Hoytey J just firing off at the hip about the wife.
I would be more concerned.
Right.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's going to the gym 6 nights a week.
Don't put little inverted commas on that. She is, man. I
but
can
also,
check the tracking thing.
you got your tracking. You got the tracking device on her. A lot of good-looking fellas at the gym.
Oh yeah, they're working out too.
And when you went to the gym for that 2 weeks, Keyzie, you were talking about all the guys hitting on all the women there and how it disgusted you. And
that's right.
Your wife's an attractive woman. She's in shape.
This is weird.
You're going to start going to the gym, Jase.
I'd be more concerned about that, actually. Mike and I are very respectful of her and our chats.
As long as you're not talking about her cake. And by that I mean her. The cake that she baked 3 years ago. All I'm saying, fellas, is just can we keep it in mind and just...
I think so, man.
Yeah, totally, man.
All we can do is do our best.
Exactly. And sometimes, you know what? It's like when you're just chatting away there, stuff comes out.
And the problem is, it's like that swearing thing that you buggered up yesterday, Jase. You get somebody telling you not to do something, all of a sudden you're doing it.
Yeah. It's in my head now.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
It's totally in my head.
Right. Well,
when we do the podcast, it's going to be, all I'm going to be thinking about is Keizie's wife.
But what are you going to say about it?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, cheers, fellas. This has been really helpful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is exactly 4:30. Don't forget, you can always text us on 3483 if you have any questions about the time, the weather, or whatever it may be.
Jase, just on 3483, a lot of people texting through asking about your insulation you've had put into your house.
Sure. Well, I knew once I get it done that everyone would want to follow me and know all about it because it's pretty. I mean, a lot of people don't know about insulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's natural that they're curious, especially as we're heading into the colder winter months.
Well, it's not the norm in New Zealand, is it? It's normal just to sort of shut up and get on with it.
Totally, man.
Just you
Put
and a
your
bit
puffer on.
Just you and a bit of corrugated iron to separate you from the elements.
Yes.
Is generally how it is, and you just sort of wait out till sort of September, October, November, December when things warm up a bit.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
And it's extraordinary how it can be freezing cold outside, right? And then I'd go into my house and it would be even colder.
Even colder.
Yeah, it seems it's almost unbelievable.
Yeah.
The thing I like about this, Jase, is I love seeing someone get really excited about something that I was excited for a long, long time ago.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what I mean?
You still haven't done it, Keyzie.
And
You see, I hope that what that means is that I've inspired people to sort of go ahead with it.
Take a leaf out of old Hoytey J's book.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Cheap as too, actually.
Yeah, I mean.
We're just on that. A lot of texts coming through on 3483. Jase, did you know that there's a government subsidy to insulate your home for over 65s? So you could have got that.
Wow. Unfortunately, I couldn't. And I did know about a subsidy, but then I started doing Dog Squad, and it took me out of that bracket.
Right.
In terms financially. I was no longer available. I was no longer able to utilise that particular subsidy.
Bugger it.
Because my earnings were through the roof.
Out,
yeah.
I mean, you can still get that over 65s one. Is Jase running a wool insulation setup in order to support New Zealand's hardworking backbone farmers, or is he running some synthetic shit because he can't part with $1? Cheers.
Asbestos, I think it is.
Yeah, no, that stuff. There's nothing better. You got your pink bats, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's made out of fluff and glass.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
Yes.
Fluff and glass.
Well, someone here says, are you using asbestos or that new modern junk? So you're using the good old stuff, are you?
Yeah, I'm old school like that.
Yeah.
And I got an extra layer of asbestos put in just so it was extra snug.
You can get it sprayed on on your walls as well.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, I
It's
didn't know that.
fireproof.
Yeah.
Coat your whole house with it, man.
Sure.
G'day, Hoytey J. Quick question about the insulation. What does it taste like? You look like a man who's had a couple mouthfuls.
Gritty.
Oh, yeah.
Gritty.
Yeah, right, okay. You swallow it?
Well, obviously,
Or did you spit it out?
There's not. If something goes in my mouth, I swallow. All right.
Yes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
She Hard there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 4:41 now. Obviously, yesterday, fellas, we gave away that trip to Oasis.
Wow, you did.
Yeah.
You all right, man?
You got a mouthful
You
of
got a
sushi,
mouthful
man.
of food or something over there. That's
going on?
very unprofessional. That's
I
shocking. I'm sorry about that, everyone out there. We hold ourselves to a higher standard, don't we, Keyzie?
was shocked to learn that apparently
Jason, you got an apology to
he's
make,
got to
man?
try and just keep going, but act like nothing's happening. But
Can we make an
know.
apology?
I was shocked to discover that I had to cop all the costs. I thought it was a team effort.
Yeah.
But
This
you'll
is
be
such BS. When
Now-
did you think that?
Now listen, was it Nathan?
Doesn't matter.
Don't know, man.
Whoever it is. The
is
good
Nathan.
news is I've taken some money out of my fun account and I'm now able to pay for it, fellas.
How much
Well
money
done.
have you got in your fun account?
About 75k.
Yeah, hasn't had fun for years.
Sorry, is this fun account based off of the fact that my wife set me up to have a fun account?
Nothing to do with your fun account, Keyzie.
Everyone's
sure?
got a fun account.
Yeah. Everyone has a fun account.
But who needs 75 grand in a fun account? It's meant to just be like an account you go to the pub with. And
Well,
stuff.
it's something that lifts me up every time I earn some money. I put some money in my
Yes.
fun account,
Thank
Mogey.
you.
Thank you. So that's all tickety-boo. I was a little bit worried there, but then I've got other accounts, obviously. I was going to take it from that, but got my Dog Squad account, of course.
Anyway,
But yeah, it's all good. So
Okay.
you guys don't need to worry about, helping
what-
me out there.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sweet.
Mogey, what a relief.
that's bloody good news. I understand that those, what are those dudes in the morning called now?
I don't know, man. I don't listen.
The Breakfast Boys, they call them.
Really? Lame.
They do. And
Gerald.
now they're giving away, I think they're giving away a trip now. Is that right?
Oh, you would joke.
Probably, man. That's probably something I'd do.
And it's just a little bit like, can you guys come up with your own ideas or what's the go?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Look, the issue is, and it's always going to be, I mean, we're followed all around the world. I consider us innovators. And it just makes sense that people want to follow the things that we do.
Well, this is the thing. Like, up until we came along, no radio show was giving away tickets to concerts.
Never.
And now it's practically all you hear about.
Yeah. It actually does my head in a bit, actually.
100% fellas. I'm fuming.
Yeah.
I think it's the Hauraki breakfast with Gerald and not Matt.
Yeah.
Who's the other? I can't remember the other guy. But
Yeah.
they're running an Oasis ticket giveaway, real original. It includes tickets and flights and all that sort of stuff. All you have to do apparently, and get this, fellas,
Yeah.
get this.
Go on.
You just have to listen out for Wonderwall to be played in full. All right, so not just a snippet, the whole song, and you call through an 0800 Hauraki, and instantly you win tickets, flights, and a hotel for you and a mate.
Wow.
If you're the first one
I
through.
mean, do you think whoever wins that is going to be as sweet as winning it off Hoytey J?
I don't think so.
I
man.
don't think so, man.
I reckon that was 60% of Nathan's enjoyment.
Yeah, it seemed to
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
He was
totally.
starstruck.
Was the fact that he was chatting to Hoytey J and that you were paying for it.
Yeah, man.
So to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they get 0 calls for this. But because we have to, let's just say if you hear Wonderwall played in full, call 0800 Hauraki.
You know what they should do is they should play it during our show.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
We could just play it right now.
We could.
Oh, David Bowie, yeah, sorry. God, I thought I was going to do it for a second there, but it was David Bowie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Australian Crawl there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 4:52. Let's talk television. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
That's like the end of that Guns N' Roses song. Yeah. Yep.
I watched the latest episode of Mobland.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting pretty exciting, old Hoytey Janus over there.
It's
on Prime?
Yes.
Yes. And it stars Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren on her worst performance of all time. And it's about a crime family, and Tom Hardy's character is a fixer for that family, and things are getting complicated, man.
Very complicated.
Very complicated. And, the police are getting more involved, etc., etc. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's not top-notch drama.
No.
But it's certainly entertaining. I'm giving it 4 buzzies.
Out of
a
5.
possible 5, Keyzie. Yes.
Interestingly,
Yes.
my wife and I have been watching it, and we got to the end of it, and it finished, and there were no more episodes. And we went, oh, what a weird time to finish the season. And then I came into work yesterday, and Mogey said, no, man, it's one of those weekly things.
It's dawned on them now that they're better off releasing things weekly, as it used to happen on terrestrial television, because otherwise people can just jump on, subscribe for 1 month, smash it all, and then jump off.
And also, I'm really enjoying it too. Tom Hardy is amazing. But you pointed out the other day, Mogey, and I hadn't really noticed it, but now I notice it, and it's getting deep inside my goat, which is some of the support actors aren't very good.
Yes.
Which is a shame.
It is.
Because it is a good show, and I'm
it makes
really
you wonder how they got the job. It really does.
Yes, it does.
I've got no idea how one of the guys got the job. Absolutely none. But good on him. But sheesh.
Yeah. I definitely recommend it. I give it 3 2/3 buzzies out of 5.
Out of a possible 5. That's on Watch Prime. Fellas.
Is that what it's called? Watch Prime?
No, it's Prime.
Wasn't it Watch Prime?
No, it's just Prime.
I think it's Prime Video.
I feel like I'm right. But that's all, G. We'll sort this out off here. Fellas,
We'll do the next break on it.
I'm watching on Netflix still from 10 years ago, Upper Middle Bogan,
Oh,
Aussie
yeah.
comedy with, is it Jodie Rimmer?
No.
Might be Jodie Rimmer, actually, yeah.
I thought it was Robin
Oh, sorry,
Malcolm.
Robin Malcolm.
Oh, Robin Malcolm.
Sorry, not
Yeah,
Jodie
okay.
Rimmer.
Yeah.
Robin Malcolm.
She'll be pleased.
It has quickly become one of my all-time favourite comedies.
Right.
I absolutely love it. It is, heartwarming, fun. Every single character is great. And because it's about drag racing,
Yeah.
it just strikes so many chords with me. And can I just say, Patrick Bramall, who's the dad in it,
Yeah.
he is an Aussie comedic actor who's everything I've seen him in, he is brilliant. He's so funny. So if you watch Upper Middle Bogan and you think that's great, make sure you check out Colin from Accounts on TVNZ. And also Moody Christmas, which I believe is also on Netflix.
Sure.
He's hilarious. Like a proper
He's only
comedy
like 42
actor.
or 43, isn't he? He's a young fella.
49.
Far out. He's an old bastard.
Now, listen, coming up after 5 o'clock, that's great stuff, Keyzie. How many buzzies?
Out of a possible 5, 4.5.
Wow.
Okay.
I
Yep.
love it.
Cool. After 5, apparently the breakfast show are getting all serious about this 100-metre
Are they?
sprint.
It's a
4 by
400
100 relay.
We're 4 by 100. They're all getting
And also-
they're training and doing all that sort of
I feel
carry
like
on.
we, Jase, and when I say we, I mean you, could take this a bit more seriously like they are.
Yeah.
We should be training as well.
We'll get into it, shall we?
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I really, really couldn't give a flying...
Oh, too early. Sorry, Jase.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your Tuesday okay. The time is 3 minutes past 5 o'clock, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options available. Reburger, redefining the norm.
Reburger.
Do you think us just saying Reburger like 4 times?
Got to drive home the messaging.
Yeah, totally,
Keyzie.
man.
Oh, well, in that case,
Great
That's good
stuff.
stuff.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, man. Really good from you, man.
oh, what's
That's
okay?
good stuff.
This is breaking news.
Doo-doo. Sorry, wasn't ready for that.
So, hey guys, a bit of breaking news here. Old Hoytey J's been in the chips again from the ACC. And he has just been absolutely hoovering them up. It's been a shocking display. Earlier on, people would have heard him still chewing them during the break. And I just want to formally apologise on behalf of the Big Show. Because that's not us, man.
Can I just clarify a few things here, if I may? I was chewing some half-price sushi, first and foremost. Bit of tuna and a bowl of rice. The chips that were spoken of were stolen by one Michael Minogue, who then did his usual customary two fists Minogue, as I call him, and has been hoeing through them like an absolute champion.
You know what's funny about this is they used to keep their chips just out in the open in their office right there with a window in it.
That's right.
We could see them, started eating them.
Yeah.
Until they moved them into like another office around the corner. And then old Hoytey J found them and started eating them.
Put that honker to work, sniffed them out.
And
Yeah,
then,
I did.
And then they put them in the ACC studio.
But they hid them.
But they just put them in the studio sort of behind the set a wee bit. Hoytey J found them, started eating them. They then moved them right the way back around the set into like you have to walk to a full loop of the whole room to get to them.
It actually fooled me. I gave up.
Oh, we thought the sponsorship had stopped.
Yeah.
But they just hidden them. And then, of course, old Hoytey J found them.
Keyzie,
But Mogey's the one that's been stealing them.
Keyzie, be honest with me. Be honest here on air, okay? Can you do that for me? Who told me where the chips were in the ACC
I
studio?
don't know. I don't follow you around and document everything. I did.
Thank you.
I told him where they were.
Hey, now listen
Because-
also... What?
Can I just say, because one day I was quite hungry, but I didn't want to steal them.
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
want
a
to steal
trick.
them.
Coward. Listen, we've got comedian Kirsty Webeck coming in after 5:30, I think, fellas.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But up next, we've got a comment on the old brekkie. Apparently, they went out and started doing some training for this relay.
Losers. Here's Guns N' Roses.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Cranberries there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 14 minutes past 5 o'clock. Now, there's been a competition set between the Breakfast Show and the Drive Show, a 4x100 metre relay sprint, fellas.
Yeah.
That's true.
It has... The challenge has been set. We still need to lock in a date. I personally am thinking like next week or something.
I'm
Okay.
thinking sort of mid-June.
No, but you always do this. You agree to stuff because they're miles away.
Because you think it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know,
Yeah.
we're doing a comedy show as part of the festival.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather do it tomorrow and then it's over and done with.
Sure.
Is there a way we can make that happen?
No, but see, well, I want to do it like in a week's time so we can all get together, do some training. Because the Brekkie Show, they actually got together this morning at the park down the road and did they timed their own personal 100 metre sprints. How do you feel about that?
I feel like they're massive losers.
Why?
Well, I mean, training.
Training for a run?
Who needs to train to run 100 metres for a start? I'm not traiing.
Right. Mogey?
I sort of feel the same way. It's it's meant to be a bunch of old,
Thank you.
sort of buggered, broken down losers. And I don't feel like training is going to make a huge difference to that. And so I sort of feel like it should be, as we are, out we go. It should literally be tomorrow at breakfast, we walk and go, come on, let's go out and do a 4x100 metre relay.
Thank you,
You're
Mogey.
going to start training. You're going to they'll be wearing, spiked shoes and all sorts of stuff and stretching probably.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
of course they're going to be
Yeah,
stretching. They're
exactly.
but I get it. You don't want to take it too seriously because we're cool and Mogey and Hoytey J so cool. I get it, all right? I get what you guys are trying to do, but
It's laziness more than anything.
yeah, well, it's obviously that, especially in Hoytey J's situation.
funnily
Hang
enough-
on. No, hang on. If you go out there and run 100 metres as fast as you can right now, no training, all you've had is a million darts and one piece of tuna sushi, you're going to pull all of your muscles at once and we're going to lose the race.
How funny is that, though?
No,
Yeah,
it's
I mean, that's
hilarious,
gonna be
mate.
hilarious.
No, I know, but I want to beat these guys.
It was funny, actually, because my wife said to me this morning, true story, she said, it's quite cute how Keyzie takes this so seriously, this run you're doing. And then she said to me, you're not actually doing it, though, are you? And I said, you bet I am, darling.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna pound it.
Hold my baton.
I'm gonna pound it.
No, you're not, though. You're going to start running
I am
and
gonna
then
pound it.
we're going to have to make sure that the St. John's are on standby. We're going to need them
100%.
there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right by the finish line.
Look, it's got so serious, Mogey, that now Keezie's getting sneaky with me, and he's trying to get me to exercise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Under the guise of playing golf. He was like, hey, listen, why don't we go and play 9 holes today, but we'll just walk it, because I want to walk it. And I was like,
because we usually use a cart because our course is very steep. It's on a hill.
Yeah, it's very hilly. And I went, oh, yeah. I hated it, Mogey.
Yeah.
I mean, I was huffing and puffing. Seriously,
Effing and jeffing.
On the second hole, I was wheezing like a bastard going, this sucks ass.
Yeah, but we had fun. But actually, that reminds me, I've got I found it today, like a leftover half tub of protein powder that I never used. Do you want that?
Well, that'll be good for you.
Because you could have some of that tonight. I've got it with me because I don't want it. And then you probably... you won't be sore tomorrow, and then you'll be able to get up and, go for a walk or a jog.
But here's the thing. I came through it, tickety-boo. I feel $1 million. I'm good, man. And you described...
Cool, you walked 9 holes. Well done.
You describe my muscles as like beef jerky.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very accurate description of my organs and my muscles.
Yes.
And sure, they'll disintegrate over the pace I'm going over 100 metres. For sure, they'll disintegrate. But they'll hold together enough to get me over the finish line.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of ways of approaching it, Keyzie. One is that you can train and take it seriously and all that sort of stuff, or, it just is what it is. I don't see how really training, maybe stretching on the day would be
Warming
a good
up,
idea.
stretching,
Yes,
and just practicing
but, but training.
But you don't even know if you can run 100 flat at flat tack. You don't.
I
even
know
if
I
you
can run 100 metres as fast as I can. It doesn't mean that it'll be fast. But I'm going to go as fast as I can because I do want to win, but I don't want to... I think it cheapens what athletes do for us to go out there and train.
Absolutely.
I think it shows a lack of respect to athletes to go out there and pretend that we can train.
No, what it is it's a lack of respect thinking you can just walk out there and sprint 100 metres. That's a lack of respect for athletes.
No. It's a 4x100 metre relay. All I'm thinking is I can beat breakfast. Keyzie, we together.
No, I know
as
you
a
and me
show,
and Pugs can.
As a show can beat breakfast. So I've got total faith.
So do I.
And you, Keyzie, and Hoytey J and Pugs and myself. And maybe you don't have that same faith, Keyzie.
Yeah,
and maybe you need to train your love for us, man.
Well, okay, I will train my love for you guys, but I have no worries. I have no worries about you, Mogey, or Pugsan. It's old biltong legs over there, who I am very worried about.
I won't be sprinting, I promise you.
Hey, this is accurate.
Blue
don't
Oyster.
fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
It's coming for you, Jase.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Live there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 5:28. Hey, now listen up. If you want to win yourself potentially a $50 Reburger voucher, text us what you're having for dinner on 3483.
Yes.
And we'll get into that after 6.
It's way too early for that, to be plugging that.
No, you just got to get it out there, man. Because the thing about it is, like, people want to get involved, and there'll be people out there that wouldn't even be thinking about what they're having for dinner, and this will make them think about it just so they can get involved with what is easily our most popular segment on the show.
Thanks, Mogey.
What's on the dinner with Keyzie?
And you know it's not called What's on the Dinner with Keyzie. It's What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie. It's real.
I do struggle with the name of it, I'll be honest with you.
3483, include your name as well, so I'll give you a little shout out. Hey, Mogey.
Yeah, man.
It says here, Mogey had a shocker. What's that about?
Oh, I did have a shocker, man. Did I tell you guys about that?
Nah.
Not that I can remember, no.
Oh, man. So anyway, I did some drinking over the weekend when I probably shouldn't have.
Sure.
Well, yes, I should have. I'm allowed to, Keyzie. Don't have that kind of
man.
attitude.
No judgment, Keyzie. Come on, man.
Fellas, when it comes to getting responsibly steamed, I'm right in your corner.
So anyway, I was sitting outside there with my mate out on the deck watching the Wars. And that meant I could get a few darts in as well, because if you're inside the house, it's sort of frowned on around at our joint.
Is the TV inside and you're watching through the open door?
No, I had my laptop out there. That's the trick, you see. You get your laptop out there and you can just sort of watch it there.
Nice.
And then you can have a dart and have a yarn and have a couple of drinks and all of that.
Yeah, great.
Anyway, as I was getting a bit cross-eyed, I don't know what was going on. Somebody must have put something in my food.
Yeah.
But went to tune in the next game of Buckba League there. I thought, we might as well watch the next game of Buckba League. And next minute, I've knocked about a litre of wine that's in my glass all over my laptop.
Is that your work laptop?
Yeah. And there was not a single key on that keyboard that was not drenched in wine. So anyway, I had to take it in. So I was pretty thrilled about that. But it turns out it's all good. The only thing that's happened is that all the ports are buggered.
So will you plug in USB?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
that won't work
So charge
anymore.
it.
Can't charge it or anything like that. So that's all good.
Is it?
None of the keys work because they're all drenched in wine.
What kind of wine was it?
It was a Syrah.
Oh, okay.
Craigie Range.
Yeah, nice.
Then the hard drive's completely fritzed out. That's fried, is what he said to me. So that's all good.
Yeah.
The battery's buggered. And anything that's got any kind of wires in it.
Any wires in it?
That's shot as well. So is that good, Keyzie?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's good.
Did you try putting it in a bag of rice?
I'll tell you what I did, man. I put it in a bag of flour. Because I thought if
good
rice is
thinking.
good,
Yeah, that makes
then
sense.
flour must be really good.
Yeah.
It didn't. The flour got stuck in the red wine, and that jammed up all the keys. The guy at the shop there who said that probably the worst thing than the wine was the flour.
Well, you know what gets flour out? Vinegar. If you
I tried that.
Submerge it in vinegar.
Yeah. No, I tipped vinegar all over it. He said that's what fried out the wiring.
Oh, right.
Got a bit of a life hack for you just on that front. Couscous.
Oh,
really good.
So, like,
do you mean just to eat or to put on
with
the
like
computer?
herbs and stuff and roasted
no,
vegetables?
Jace, but does it help with the laptop or is it?
No, it's got nothing to do with the laptop. I'm just saying, couscous.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Tune, fellas, tune. Now, the comedy continues. I actually, to be honest, thought the comedy festival was over.
But we're a supporting partner and it's not over for at least another 5 days.
Well, that's what I found out, Keyzie.
Right.
And with that in mind...
we've been talking about it lots over the past few
I
weeks.
know that, but I didn't realise. I thought after we'd done our show, it was all over. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
But we've got a very special treat, a very special guest in the studio with us. And I'm talking about the one, the only Kirsty Webeck. How are you legend?
I'm good, thanks, Jase, you legend. Thank you for your ongoing support of the comedy festival and your enthusiasm and awareness about.
Don't get me wrong. Every single night, I'm going out and watching comedians. And it's my favourite part of the year, I got to be honest with you.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like Christmas for you, Jase.
It is. I can't get enough of it.
Who's been your favourite comedian?
Yeah, good question, man.
Look, I don't like to rate people like that.
Yeah, that's good of you. That's good.
But, you know, I've so many...
Just one.
Look,
Just
we're
say
here to
one
talk to
name.
Kirsty. We're here to talk to Kirsty.
Give us a handful then.
Yeah, just like for example, like
Kirsty.
last night. Who'd you see last night?
I couldn't go last night, Kirsty, because I've done my back in.
from laughing at all the other shows.
That's right. Yeah. But how have you been going? You been busy?
I've been busy,
Yeah.
I'm going great. I just came back from Wellington.
Yeah.
So, had a ripper down there. And, I'm all geared up now for Auckland. And so I've got 3 shows here, which you'd know, Jase, because I think you've got tickets for all 3.
I'll be there, mate. Don't worry about it.
We've reserved the front seat for you each night.
Oh, good. Good.
There's a cushion there as well for your bad back.
Yeah.
So it'll be no problem for
So,
you.
Yeah,
no
nice.
excuses. Kirsty, how did you find Wellington? Because you've got 3 shows in Auckland, then you're heading to Christchurch to finish off.
I'm that's right. Yeah. So Wellington was sick. First time doing shows there. They came out, which was awesome. Hopefully
Where did you
I
play in
didn't alienate
Wellington?
them. Bats Theatre.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that takes me
Yeah.
back.
Does
the old
it?
Bats,
Yeah.
that grungy little hole in the ground.
It's
but
been
I love
done
it.
up.
I
It's
love
been done
it.
up
Has
since.
it? Is it quite flashy?
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
Mike. Thanks for saying that. It has
No
been.
worries,
It's very
yeah.
flash. And I thought you would have known. I thought you would have flown down and seen some of the shows there last week, Jase.
I would, but I hate Wellington. I just get really depressed down there.
Yeah, it's true. He does.
It's too beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
but that's
can't handle
great.
it.
How much? How many do you seat at Bats? Because it's quite small, eh?
I think the theatre was about 100 seats.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had to take the seating out and bring in stadium seating. So we had to bring in sort of a 500 seat rig, and then there was still more people on the streets. So I'd like to apologise to Wellington for that as well. But I'll be back.
We've got comedian Kirsty Webeck in the studio with us. Kirsty, a week ago you did a post saying my packing is also a lesbian starter pack.
Yeah.
This is on Instagram, Kirsty Webeck. Check it out. Mike, who do you know that has that shirt?
Hoytey J.
is wearing it right now. You're wearing a lesbian shirt, Jase.
Yeah, wearing a lesbian starter pack.
Funny that.
Can you come on, mate? Get your own fashion. This is too much.
I actually said this is true story. I said to my youngest daughter today, who's was shuffling about in this massive sweatshirt and wearing these slippers, and I said, "God's sake, you look like an 80-year-old woman." And she said, "Says the man wearing flannel."
Yeah,
and just for the audience, we should say that Jase is wearing like a flannel crop top. So, Kirsty, obviously, you were here last year. You must have really enjoyed it to come back.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I had a blast last year. Yeah, I came out for the comedy festival, came back and did a little mini tour later in the year. That's how much I loved it. And also my partner's from New Zealand.
Oh, great.
And so she sent me over to get more of the chocolate flavours that we can't get over there.
Whittaker's?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah,
absolutely.
We're limited in what we get over there. So this is basically a tax write-off shopping trip for me.
Yeah, good on you. Nice.
Do you take back some mayo with you?
Oh, mate, mayo for days.
Yeah.
Mayo for days.
Are you talking about Best Foods Mayo?
Yeah, Best Foods Mayo.
Sponsor of the Comedy Fest.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we go to a break, and when we come back, you can tell us where you get your ideas for your jokes.
That sounds great.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Black Crows there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. We've got comedian Kirsty Webeck in with us. Kirsty, I tell you what's changed a little bit from when I did comedy back in the day. The old New Zealand comedians going great guns in Australia, and I mean that sincerely. A lot of our comedians going over to Aussie and doing really well. That's a positive thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. We love them.
Yeah.
I've heard you hate it.
Look, that was one Instagram post that I apologise for.
Kirsty, your show it's on tonight in Auckland, shortly actually, so we better get this thing moving along. You've got tonight, tomorrow night, and also Saturday as well, comedyfestival.co.nz to find tickets. It's called Everything I Need to Say About Sea Creatures.
Yeah.
Are you like a wannabe marine biologist or something? Or?
Yeah.
Every lesbian was at one stage in their youth. That's the gateway. That's how you find out.
So it's just like informative and humorous.
Yeah, look, I'm not a marine biologist. I'm a comedian with a snorkel and a keen interest in sea creatures. So it's a silly hour. It does feature a lot of sea creatures. A lot of people have been shocked by that.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know what else I could have done.
Well, that's right.
Is that what you've gotten to now? It's like you need to have a theme for your hour and you're all the way down to sea creatures?
Not quite. I've just started digging into my passion, so I reckon the next 5 years will be sea creatures.
Did you love that doco? What was it called about the octopus?
My octopus teacher.
Oh, yeah. Did you love that?
That was a sexual sort of a setup, wasn't it? There was something wrong with that bloke.
Yeah, look, I loved it to a point, but you're right. Like
right to the point where it got sexual?
Yeah, when you got to the end of the doco and you're like, I think he's a bit too fond of
this octopus.
So as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I hated it from the beginning, but everyone was banging on about how good it was. You know what I mean? Hey,
well, just quickly, Jase. So, what? Like, do you have any interesting facts about sea creatures or anything? Do you have a favourite sea creature?
Don't burn any of your material.
No,
though.
but just generally, you know?
Because you'll ruin it for Jase, who's going to go to all 3 nights.
Well, I'm going to have to adapt it each night since Jase is going to be there every night. It's
true.
like I have to. Yeah, it'll be an improv show in Auckland, just because of Jase. I love the octopus.
You do as well. Okay.
Yeah, I do love the octopus and the seahorse as well.
yeah.
Seahorse, they're
Yeah.
weird.
Seahorse.
The seahorse, please, Mike. Can you take this seriously?
Jeez.
My God, grow up, Mike. We're
Come
talking
on,
about
man.
nature.
Well, the weird thing about seahorses, right, is that they're considered like an aphrodisiac in China, right? So they'll like
Seahorses.
seahorses. They'll like gather them all up, dry them out, and crush them up and eat it or whatever. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. Not to bring it down.
I like them for different. I like them because they're out there living in the ocean and they can't really swim.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Right.
They
They sort of flap about, don't they?
Yeah, and they have to hold on to a weed. So they're a seahorse, but also an underdog, and I'm here for that.
So they can't. So they're actually just holding on to something. And oh wow.
Yeah, they have to hold on to stuff with their little tail because they can barely swim, and like that feels so relatable to me.
Yeah.
Like, somebody! Somebody!
You're also going down to Christchurch after Auckland. Once again, comedyfestival.co.nz. If
I
you'd
didn't
like
even
to
know
get
the Comedy
tickets.
Festival was in Christchurch.
It's not. She's just doing a show. Isn't it? It's nationwide, isn't
It's
it?
been banned from Christchurch.
Is Wellington and Auckland, I do believe, but I didn't want to neglect Christchurch.
Good on you.
Good on you.
So I'm trotting out there because
Nice.
that's the kind of comedian I am. And Jase will probably be there as well. I reckon
I'm
Jase will
going to
come with
fly
me.
down. I want to fly down especially.
We'll be in our matching flannelette shirts.
Excellent.
Will you get Reburger on the way?
Yeah, I'll get some Reburger on the way there.
Good on
Keyzie.
you, mate.
God,
Sit here.
that's how you know he's lying. Kirsty Webeck, once again, everything I need to say about sea creatures. It's on tonight, tomorrow night, and again on Saturday, and then it'll be down in Christchurch on the 23rd. Kirsty, thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me. See you tonight, Jase.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Billy Idol there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. Remember, after 6, what's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie? Text us 3483 and tell us what's on your dinner plate tonight.
That's right, you can win a $50 Reburger voucher. It's actually more like evening now. Just because it's dark, Jay, so just pull you up on that if that's all G.
Yeah, that's good from you.
Yeah, that's
Keyzie.
That's all G. Also, there's an amazing competition running at the moment on this radio station. Going to be getting into that after 6.
If you want to tease it, you could say, "Oh, your chance to win $1,000."
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
More,
that's
$1,000.
that's great.
More info after 6.
Oh.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Keyzie.
It is really big. It's the Big Show with
Douche.
Hoytey J, Minogue, and Keyzie. Brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Damn.
Great stuff, guys.
Do you think they are happy with the sponsorship?
It's hard to
man.
know.
Mate, whenever I go in there, the queues are huge.
That's true.
So something's working, Keyzie.
I don't know if it's us or the sauce chickens.
I reckon a combo of the two, Mogey. A combo of the two.
Whoever came up with that as well, sauce chickens.
Yes.
Because too often I think we look at chickens and we think of them as just, potentially a part of the food chain, when they've got so much more to offer than that.
They do.
They can work 9 to 5 just like you, Keyzie.
Do you know?
I can't work 9 to 5. Actually.
Do you know, fellas, and this is true, that chickens are as intelligent as pigs and dogs?
That's true. And as intelligent as chimpanzees and dolphins.
Wow,
But they can't swim.
they all seem
and
real
they can't
dumb,
swing
though.
from trees, but they are good roosters. Sorry, they live in trees.
Hey, now listen.
What?
That's why they're called roosters, Keyzie, because they roost up in the trees.
Yeah, yeah.
The chickens do it as well, but only the roosters get the name.
Now
which
listen,
seems sexist to me.
the podcast outro, which is the warm up to the radio show. What's the clip today, there, Keyzie?
Good question, Jace.
That is a good question from you, Jase.
Thanks, fellas.
If you don't know what it is, by the way, bonus content. We do it every day. Search Hauraki Big Show wherever you get your potties from, your podcasts.
Can I say everybody's doing it as well? And you want to get it now so that you can lie and say you were a day winner.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we are big.
Like old Mogey with the Warriors. Here's today's clip. It's about keys. Left the keys to my house and my car just in the door of my car.
Well, how did you drive the truckie?
Oh, but weird thing. It has its own keys.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't like to get his truckie keys dirtied by
By using them every day. That's right.
That's right. Today's podcast was mostly Jace making up yarns about my truckie.
Yeah.
Which
There was a
weren't
bit of
true.
that in there.
Yeah. You should check it out, man. It's really good.
It's
Well-
really good.
Yeah. I mean, it's great that you're so fond of your truckie. It's great.
Of course, I'm fond of it. My dad and I built it together.
Wow.
Equally.
Wow.
Hey, up next, New Zealand. What's on the dinner with Keyzie? 3483. Text us, and you can get yourself in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher. Do you like Pearl Jam?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
You two there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Dinner with me, Keyzie.
Can I just? I don't like. We're having a joke around with it because Mike can't remember what it's called, and we called it "What's on the Dinner New Zealand" with me, Keyzie, and that's very funny and stuff. But I don't think we should actually try and change it because it'll confuse people.
I feel like it will bring everything into line. It will streamline it because we've got What's on the Tally with old Mogey, whatever
Yeah.
it's called. And then we'll have What's on the Dinner with With me, Keyzie.
But what does what's on the dinner mean? It's on the.
It sort of just streamlines it. It gives it a nice ring, and it just makes everything sort of just, birds of a feather flock together.
Well, that's not really the appropriate use.
It tightens everything. I just think it's more efficient.
It's nice and tight.
But we've got
it's tight as twang twang.
We've got, I don't know what that was, but we've got an established brand. You guys are going on about how it's the most popular segment on the show.
I think you'll see things absolutely take off from here with this rebrand.
If it's all, look, fellas, with all due respect, this is my segment and I don't want it changed. Is it all right? So can we just crack on with it? Can I read out some texts?
Go on then, hurry up.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve.
What's on the dinner?
With me, Keyzie.
What do you got for us there, Keyzie?
No, don't. What do you got for us, Keyzie? How did you change that so quick?
That's our best work.
Hugs.
Can I say that's our best work?
It's so good.
No, it's not.
It's really
Can you play that
amazing.
one more time,
Keyzie.
How the hell? Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve.
What's on the dinner?
With me, Keyzie.
Seamless.
That's good
Seamless.
Do you guys worry?
I tell you what. You go. No, you go.
Do you worry that someone tunes in for the first time and goes, oh, what's this new station? I wonder if these guys are interesting.
Nobody's listening, man.
And then they hear a segment called What's on the Dinner and they think, wow, these guys can't speak English.
I reckon, look, we've tried it your way for a couple of years.
And you said it
Let's
was-
just give this 18 to 24 months and just see
See
what
how
happens.
it goes. Just,
Okay, look, 3483.
change is good, Keyzie.
I think you might find that we'll have a sponsor come on board, like
I reckon.
Reburger, brought to you by Reburger.
Well,
What's on the dinner with me,
Me, Keyzie.
and me, Sauce Chicken.
Reburger.
Bam, 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 bam.
3483. What's on the dinner or what's for tea in New Zealand? Which one would you
I
prefer?
tell you what, can we run a poll on this tomorrow? We
Yeah,
can do
we
this
will.
top of the show tomorrow because this is important, and it will be a binding referendum. We can each put our case. That'll
All
get
right,
through
fine.
the first half hour of the show.
How does What's on the Dinner work? Is it the same as
Yeah,
What's
it's the
for tea?
same. You just
Very
read the
similar.
text.
So everything's exactly the same, but we made the title more confusing. Okay, well, look, I'm just going to read a few texts here.
We've run out of time.
No,
man.
we haven't.
Could you get on with it?
Matt from Wellington.
Oh my God, Matt King from the Melbourne Storm.
Matt Whelan.
Oh,
That's actually Matt Damon.
Matt, no, man.
Feta and spinach gnocchi cooked in a red sauce with garlic, basil, onion, and red wine.
It's not breakfast over at Magic Round. What's going on?
That is such a niche joke.
Feta.
I had a breakfast gnocchi at Magic Round, all right?
I'm not happy everyone's saying gnocchi.
Well, first and foremost, feta and spinach in a red sauce.
What's wrong with that? What would
He's
you
got a point.
You don't have feta and spinach in a red sauce.
Unless it's tomato sauce.
So what, the colour of the sauce means you can't put some cheese in it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Matt Damon. G'day, fellas.
Oh.
Hayden here.
Oh. Hayden, that racing car driver. Patton.
No, it's not him. It's Panettiere.
Oh, yeah.
She's having whatever the wife cooks me, ... So probably nothing. Laughy emoji. Cheers.
Lol. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
Is
that's,
That's really good.
this is why
I
the
mean,
segment
it's
works so
sexist.
well.
What?
Massively sexist.
Yeah, that's shocking. But because it was a woman talking about her wife, I think it's okay.
Yes.
That's what gets it over the line, Keyzie. That's why you can read it out. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble.
Right, okay. Well, that's
So
good
if
to know.
that had been Hayden Patton instead of Hayden Panettiere, then we would have been, yeah.
Up shit creek.
Yeah.
Okay, one more, fellas, just real
Okay.
quick. Lee from Napier here. Lee.
Heart.
Yes.
Oh.
G'day, guys. Doing peanut butter chicken noodle kind of thing probably be a bit yuck, but whatever.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Who. Like that, fellas.
I like that.
Hey, now listen, if you're part of a team, if you're part of a group, if you get together with people and do activities,
Yes.
you need to listen up to this amazing competition we're running on Radio Hauraki at the moment. Smells like team spirit.
Yeah, what's that about, Mogey?
Well, the trick is with it, if you're in a team, if you get together with a collection
Well,
of
hang on, this
people,
is just what he said.
if you do anything where you're sort of gathering with friends to perform an activity, then you probably qualify for Smells Like Team Spirit. Tell them about it, Keyzie.
Yeah, it's so good, fellas. What?
Can I
literally just started?
No, can I just ask though? Would like our curry night?
Oh, that's a
qualify?
team. Well, that's a team.
It's team bonding.
It's a team
And
activity.
we are a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are a drive team.
But I don't think we can go for the prize because we're the ones giving it away.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like we can't just take Super Liquor's $1,000 for ourselves.
You're such a downer.
There's so
I'm
many
not.
little
not.
snags, isn't there, to these giveaways?
Yeah.
You've got to read the fine print.
Well,
I'll
no, you
say that.
don't. Let's just assume that we can't win any of the prizes.
Assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
That's
Yeah,
right.
totally. Speaking of fine print, could you read it, Keyzie?
What, out loud right now? The terms and conditions? Or just more information on the promo?
Yeah, just generally.
Yeah, okay. Smells like team spirit. Head to houraki.co.nz. Tell us about your team. Every Friday we're giving away $1,000 thanks to Super Liquor. And that is for you to, maybe you need new uniforms. Maybe you want to end a season piss up responsibly. How do these guys sound, fellas? The indoor netball team called the Cunning Stunts.
Oh, yeah, I see what they've done there.
Yeah,
Cunning
clever.
Stunts.
Clever.
It's a work social team playing first season ever, mix of somewhat talent and skills with some good intentions and a lack of coordination. We're looking to have a bit of an end of season knees up and would put this prize towards that.
Yeah.
Get a lot out of $1,000.
Yeah, totally you would.
Especially at an indoor netball centre. Their beers are cheap, man.
I mean, you could get some mint savouries, some sausage rolls in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'd buy a couple of baguettes and some cheeses.
You get that little thing of Marty sauce.
Marty sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
for
hell's
sure.
Marty sauce?
Marty.
Oh, tamati, okay. Like tomato.
Club sandwiches, maybe.
Oh, yes.
Some chippies.
A quiche.
Chips
Quiche
and dip.
Lorraine.
Yeah, great stuff.
You guys would be such a hoot to have
What
on
about a
team.
Lamington Square?
Lamington, otherwise known as. Yeah, 100%, man. What about the Takaro Rebels football team, Kiwi Battlers, a bit long on the... Or did I read this one yesterday?
I can't remember.
Just use it as an excuse to get away from the missus and the kids for a few hours. Well, head to houraki.co.nz, get yourself in the draw. We're giving that away on Friday once again thanks to the good bastards at Super Liquor.
Make sure you tune in.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's a big show done and dusted for you Tuesday. Mogey, what did you learn today?
I learned that Keizie's missus has started going to the gym 6 days a week. And as a result of that, is listening to the podcast, and now we have to change our formula for success.
No, that's not what I'm
just so
asking.
he can have some satisfaction.
Well, that's just not at all. I'm just asking it, just keep it clean is all I'm saying. It's
But half the joy of the podcast outro is that it's not clean.
Yeah.
No, but like...
It's
There's
dirty.
a million podcasts out there she could listen to.
Totally, man.
No, I know, but like... We can be dirty, but, just in terms of specific things about my wife, we'll just keep it above board.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I reckon your gaming potty would be perfect for her because it's, family orientated. It's a cute little potty.
Thanks, Jace. I don't think she's going to be interested in the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast.
Well, everybody else is. I'd be shocked if she didn't enjoy it.
Same.
She should at least try it. Has she tried it?
she actually did try it once and
Right.
said, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it was a fun listen, which is fair enough.
That's quite good.
Yeah. It's fantastic. I give it 4.5 buzzies.
Oh, thanks, Jace. Out of 5. What's that? What did I learn?
Huh?
I learned that having a sauna before the show makes you sleepy.
Oh, it does, man.
So weird.
That was a bad idea.
Does it always do
well,
that?
no, it doesn't. I think the reason why I'm sleepy at the moment is probably because I'm still coming out the back of a hangover from a year ago. And then also, I haven't been going to the gym as much as I should.
You know what you should do? Go to the gym and listen to the Big Show podcast outro.
That's a good idea. That's
Yeah.
a
Really
great
good
idea.
idea.
Yeah, it goes down well. Hey, Jace.
Yes, man.
What are you up to tonight?
Gonna go home.
I regret asking this question.
Probably have some dinner. Funnily enough, probably go to the gym after that.
What did you learn today?
Yeah,
What did I learn today? To my shock and to my absolute horror, I'm actually quite unfit.
We walked.
Oh, your walk.
We did a small walk.
Was that shocking to you? Was it? Didn't you go for an 80-metre run the other day?
80 metres.
Yeah.
Wow, it's probably more 50, 60.
Jace, I need you to get up over 100 for this relay, man.
But, she's all good. I'll bang out that 100. She'll all be done and dusted.
20 to 25 seconds, I'm predicting.
Hey, listen, thanks for taking the time to listen to the show. Check out our Instagram account. Check out our podcast. Till tomorrow. See you later.